Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's it. 180. 53. Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They find some open field here. A huge play there right off the bat. 65 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run.
First carry for James Conner. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's checking.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
39-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. David. 54 Mike. Check. Watch. Let's go, defense.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, a 360. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing is Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Check. Gun. Check.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Sack City, baby.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
After 7-0. On EA Sports.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Out of the gun, Brissett. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
I'm going back to you.
Gun.
From his end zone, Newton on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Let's go now.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I got him. Check.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Royce Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now we give right side McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Newton escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now Newton letting one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Move. Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Sewell Cravens with a pick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Steelers send out their punter now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17. Week 17 is underway.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, let's go. I'm on. 51 the mic.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Completes this to Waring.
Come on, fellas.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Here we go. Right there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go now.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Freeman. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A loss of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Brissett sets to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. Accelerating, and off he goes. Pass, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 93 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Brissett. It's wearing the tight end with it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first down, it's Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett now. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
180. Check 53. Rabbit.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's where you belong.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, Ben?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett. Washington's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. First down, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They'll run on first down. McKnight. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Carolina, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And as they get set